Get business done with the new American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card. With unlimited 2% cash back on all eligible purchases, unlimited 5% cash back on flights and prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel Online, and a flexible spending capacity that can grow with your business, you'll have the confidence to keep building. Apply today and earn a welcome offer of $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in qualifying purchases on your new card within the first 6 months of card membership. Terms apply. Learn more at go.amex/graphite.
Morning decisions. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
The internet is possibly dead. So if you have not heard the dead internet theory, it is no longer a theory. It is actually confirmed. You can look it up on Google for yourself. That for the first time in the internet's history, more than 50% of everything on the internet is AI or bot driven. Right now, it's an estimated 52 to 50%. Some people say that number is actually conservative and it's actually closer to 70% of every like, every comment, every message, every post, every news article, every action on the internet is up to 57% according to experts. But like I said, many people think it's much more. So this is now being called the dead internet error, which means if somebody is interacting with you on the online and you don't know who they are, there's more than a 50% chance that they are either a bot or AI. And if you don't know what the difference is, bots are essentially given strict commands to do. A lot of streamers and TikTokers, YouTubers have been caught using them. And every once in a while, Facebook and Instagram will do bot cleanses where they'll actually cleanse bot accounts. Some big TikTokers will sometimes lose like tens of thousands of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers because these bot accounts get flagged. But we are living in an era now that almost everything you interact with online is not a real human being, or it's not a real sourced information-based like content. And that is scary. My theory on it is that the government's had AI for much longer than we've known about, and had bot technology much longer than we've known about, because I look at some of the big things that have happened in our lifetime, like in my lifetime being 34 years old, and I'm thinking, I wonder if that was real or not. Sorry, there's a coyote right next to me.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
So pretty to hear. There's a lot of them far away. There's one right next to me. Oh, she's got some babies over there. That's sweet. So anyhow, it is just a wild concept because I've seen news articles, and I'll go ahead and say it. No, I'm not going to say it. It'll get flagged by TikTok. But there's been some major events in the last 20 years that I do not think were real, and I think they might have been AI. And the government hid AI technology from us for a long time. Just like, the military was the first to have the internet. The military was the first to have, like, full working telephones and walkie-talkies. And essentially, the military is going to be first to have all major, technology and stuff. And I think some of these things can be scare tactics used to drive war. But there is so many things that this could be used for in a bad, awful ways. And the biggest thing that I think it's going to be used for immediately is political sway and, like, just opinion sway in general, because right now, if more than 50% of the activity we're seeing is not real, it's fake, it's automated. If they want you to like a certain song, or they want you to like a certain movie or whatever, they can just drive the internet to where it seems that the majority of everyone likes XYZ, and I think that's what's going to play into the next political campaign is whoever runs for president next, whoever the powers that be want to win, I feel like they can just sway the internet with this overwhelming bot AI stuff. As quickly as this is coming on, they suspect that in the next 5 years, that only 10% of the internet traffic will be real traffic and 90% of traffic will be fake. Now, that doesn't mean that real authentic interactions have dropped. They're higher than ever. It just means that there's an overwhelming amount more AI and bot, altercations and stuff. It is so weird to think we're almost there, guys. We're almost an iRobot. We're almost in all those sci-fi movies you have seen. We're there. And like, that's what's weird to me, is because you always think about the apocalypse being some big monumental like moment, instead of realizing it's just gradually happening around us all the time, like right now. Anyhow, I think I'm going to talk about this further. Our podcast is called Matt from Nomads on Spotify and Apple Podcast. It's called Nomads Animal Encounter on YouTube. I'm sorry, Nomads Animal Reserve on YouTube. So Matt from Nomads and Nomads Animal Reserve. I'd love to see you there. These mosquitoes are just tearing me up though, so I'm done.